Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. Yes, this is Tree Week. And we can't do Tree Week without Luke's wonderful story about Jesus as he's going through Jericho. He's got a crowd around him. And there's this short fella. His name's Zacchaeus. And maybe you sang the song, Zacchaeus was a wee little man and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree for the Lord he wanted to see. Let me see if I can get down from this sycamore tree. So Zacchaeus climbs up in the tree because the crowds are so pressed against Jesus that he's so short he can't see him. And I'm sure it's not left upon the audience that is there that Zacchaeus was a toll collector. He was not favored by the people. He was a bad guy because he was collecting money that went to the Roman Empire. And so Zacchaeus is not going to have people move out of his way to let him see Jesus. So what does he do? He wants to see Jesus so bad, he runs on ahead, he finds a sycamore tree, and he climbs up in it. He's just hoping to get a glimpse of Jesus. Well, lo and behold, as Jesus walks by, Jesus stops, and he looks up at the sycamore tree, and he says, Zacchaeus, you got to get down from there. I'm coming to your house for lunch. Zacchaeus is excited about that, and he jumps down and he runs and he puts on the best lunch he can. Now, the people who are the well-to-do in that area in terms of being religious zealots view all of this with some measure of disgust. What is Jesus doing dining with him? He's a sinner. And yet Jesus says that salvation had come to his house that day. And sure enough, Zacchaeus has had a total change of heart. Says, if I've wronged anybody, I'm going to pay it back 4 times. And I'm going to give half of everything I've got to the poor. And it's an amazing turn of events there. All growing out of that tree where Zacchaeus climbed because he wanted a glimpse of Jesus. So here's where I land on this. A glimpse of Jesus can transform your life. It can make you who you're called to be. Zacchaeus is the Greek version of a spelling, Zacchae, which is meaning innocent or pure. And that was what Zacchaeus' name meant in Hebrew. But Zacchaeus wasn't living up to his name until Jesus came into his life. And getting that glimpse of Jesus transformed him. Here's the other thing. I think this story is notable to me because it tells me, to the degree I seek to see and understand and relate to Jesus, I can be assured that Jesus is going to give me more than I ever asked for. See, Zacchaeus just wanted a glimpse. And instead he got Jesus for lunch. He got Jesus in dialogue. He got Jesus to speak into his life. And he got Jesus to change his heart, change his mission, change his focus, and turn him into a disciple. You come to Jesus. I come to Jesus. Let me broaden that, because I recognize a lot of people who watch this aren't yet understanding of Jesus as Messiah and God. So I'll just say it as God. If you seek God, God will be found, and he will always give you more than you're asking for and seeking. That's the nature of God, as shown in Jesus. So next time you see a tree, think about these things. We've got the weekend coming up. Go out, climb a tree. Okay, maybe not. But at least go to some length to get a better vision of Jesus. You'll be rewarded in the end. That's your video thought for the day.